Okay, today is Tuesday, February 7th, and we're back on this guy. So, yeah, all the RTV that I shoved up underneath wasn't helping. It's still leaking, and I don't even remember when I did this last. Has it been a week? I made it, I think, a week before the oil, before I couldn't deal with the oil dripping. So it's apart today. I figure it's been, I guess, it's been long enough for me to forget the pains I had working on this before. And so I thought it was a good idea today to pull it apart again and fix that leak and put it back together. And I mean, it's now, since I had it apart already, it's going back, well, it's coming apart again really smoothly. I have the front cover off already and most of the RTV off of it. I think I need to go pick up some new blades because the ones I have are not perfect, and anyway, it's just not coming off as easy. But everything looks really clean, so that's good. But it's leaking from behind the rear cover, and so I need to pull the rear cover off and check and see if all those O-rings are still there. I kind of have an inkling that one of the O-rings wasn't the right one, or I'm not sure, but I think it is leaking from that. I need to hop up underneath it and look to remember when I pull it off which one was the leaky one. Yeah, that's what I'm doing today. It's coming along nice. I'm gonna go ahead and set this aside and clean off my table again because it's full of RTV. The biggest pain to this job, I mean, I didn't want to pull it apart, not because it's hard or it takes a long time, but because of all the RTV you have to scrape off. And that is time consuming and just annoying. But I mean, taking everything apart and doing the timing, now that I've done it once, it's easy enough to do it again. And so I'm going for it. Yeah, kind of a crappy situation to have to do it again, but I mean, you want to do it right. This is a new enough car, you don't want it leaking oil wherever it parks. That's really annoying. Don't want to have to be sure to check the oil all the time so it doesn't run out of oil. It's just better in the long run, obviously, to just fix it. As much of a kind of a stupid and annoying thing it is to have to get back into it a week after I put it back together. I think it's been 2 weeks, I'm not really sure, but that's just, I mean, that's the only thing that was stopping me from doing it. It was just, I had it apart just barely, and it's annoying to take it apart again. But like I said, it's been a week or two, and I'm bored not having anything to work on, and so I figured it would be not necessarily fun, but something to keep me occupied for today. While the car's here at home. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah, I didn't know if I'll get it back together today. I might finish it tomorrow. I'll probably end up finishing it tomorrow. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's kind of nice having it here because I can I can come out later tonight. It's only like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I haven't spent all day on it even. But it'll be nice that if I'm bored later on this evening, I can come out, and the windows aren't really giving it that much light, and so I can come out and work on it later this evening, which is kind of fun. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't really have plans. I have the other car, and so my wife doesn't need to drive this tomorrow or the next day, and so yeah, kind of cool. Kind of annoying, but kind of fun. I don't know. I've said it before in other videos, and I really do enjoy the building of the car more than I enjoy driving the car. And so, I mean, the thought of taking it apart is a hassle, but I'm actually having a good day pulling it apart, and I don't know. I enjoy it. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. I had some other people request kind of some pictures and things of specific aspects, and I didn't really take that many pictures the last time I had it apart, and so this will be good for anybody in the future who needs some diagnosing on where it's leaking oil, because I mean, it's not prone to head gasket failure, but it is prone to leak somewhere from the timing cover because it's full of oil. So if it could just be the front cover that's leaking, or it could be the rear cover that's leaking. And if it's the rear cover that's leaking, it's in my case, I'm pretty sure it's one of the O-rings. It's not from a spot where I put RTV, and I might just put RTV on it because don't want to deal with it. So anyway, that's what we're looking at. So I don't know. I'll get back to you in a bit. But yeah. Okay, so I just pulled off the rear timing cover, and you can see all of my nasty RTV. You can see all my nasty RTV. Yeah, it's gross. But you can see where I think it was leaking from. Right through in there is all pretty saturated with oil. And I'm pretty sure most of that has been there for a while. It's not just since I just barely pulled the cover off. And so what I was seeing when I would look up underneath using this and the back plate, so when I looked up underneath, I was getting a leak through here and over here. So if I mean all of this, I mean that's still wet, like it didn't even ever have time to fully cure. Yeah, it's all still wet. I mean the outer edge is hard, but you can see that it just has oil underneath it. So that didn't work. That one is not supposed to be covered, I don't think. And there's this one. Those are the same size, mostly. But yeah, there's a lot. I mean, right through here, and this was leaking. It's the back side. I mean, I guess it's okay to have oil in here. We didn't want to have oil around the outside. And right here, how is that supposed to go? I need to look at this factory service manual and see where it was supposed to be. And I think that leaked down this way and was this major leak here. So this part right here, right around the oil pump, is what was leaking, which is good because I thought it was one of the O-rings I'd replaced. And I mean, it could have been right here too, looking at this. This needed RTV right here. I thought I had done a good job following everything that the service manual said to where to put it. It looks like I didn't, so that's my bad. And I guess thinking back, I think I was a lot more careful on the front cover than I was on this rear cover. And I guess that's the price I pay. And now I have a freaking monster glob of RTV that I have to deal with. All of that. But, I mean, not the end of the world, and it wasn't that much of a pain to get back down to this, so I'm not totally distraught. All of the rest of these O-rings look real nice. Ugh. Now I'm back to the job of scraping RTV off of everything, which I'm really not looking forward to. And getting up underneath in here. I might have to pull these pulleys off to be able to really get up in there. Right here though, it looks like it didn't seal all the way. Right there, there's no RTV right there. And I think there was supposed to be. I mean, I'm almost positive there was supposed to be, so. And if it leaked down right through there, went right down, and that's where I was trying to stop it at. Same with right here, you can see all of this leaky, gooky, nasty stuff. So I need to be really careful when I get it back together. I need to ensure that I get a really good bead around the oil pump. The rest of them don't look bad. I guess it's not really that hard to get these ones right, but yeah, that's what I'm looking at. For anybody who is wanting to see all the orifices and everything where it comes through, here they are. Oh, I guess I could align this better for you guys. Here, I'll do this. So this is the back of it. And here's like the inside section. Yeah, hopefully that helps anybody who is needing to see what could be leaking on theirs. And then want to put this side in. And then I'll give you a good shot of this guy. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and. Yeah, there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and start scraping off this RTV, and I might take a break for a while and come back later because that dog's annoying, and I hate scraping RTV. If anybody watching has a better way of getting RTV off than razor blades, please drop a comment. I'm going to do some research probably later, and I'll let you know what I find, but I'm always open to more tips for that, because that's like my least favorite part of mechanic work, is scraping off RTV. So, yeah, anybody have any tips, or if there's a tool like a flat scraper that works better, I might go buy one, because I had one back in Utah and I didn't bring any of my tools with me. So I might go buy one of those, or see if there's one over here in the parts or the tool in here. But yeah, I'm not gonna make you guys watch because it's freaking boring. So yeah,